recovery timing.
Yeah, and while Inkling has to be a little more cautious about throwing the projectiles or hell, even the rabbit jab, because reflect, just throw it right back at him. Disadvantage and advantage state for Inkling, not as bad as Palu.
All right, but Frost putting on the damage here early. Very nice little combo. Oh, just barely misses the up smash. That puts him in the corner instead.
And we saw this is actually, I believe this is Mage's second tournament back from his break. Because his first tournament was actually my tournament on Friday with Odyssey, getting, I believe, 4th place there.
Oh, Frost having a tough time getting back to ledge against these down tilts. I like the neutral B to get back up though. Just safe option to push Palutena back.
Try to catch him again with the explosive flame, but not going to happen.
All right, and we're just gonna whiff and hit shields and punish nothing.
Just keep whiffing, I guess. Nothing's gonna happen to you. And, but that's gonna happen though. The explosive flame taking the first stock away, and Mage sitting at 102. Oh, good platform cancel the mid sub. Frost
gonna get the booyah. Not quite.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you Frost wants to booyah very soon because this damage is slowly racking up. And whoa, man, where did that one go?
That was not the best CI, but he lived through it.
Yeah, he lived. Surprisingly, you would think Palutena would die to that for how light she is, but she's actually not light after all. She's a midway.
Oh man, Mage actually tried to get a little forward air and a back air there, but I think he would have hit it had the ink not slowed him down.
Yeah, it definitely plays a lot of factors in the matchup. Wow, getting him off the top, dying at 96. Max range Palu.
Yeah, and while Frost can't seem to kill him, Mage is just building this lead steadily.
What I think Frost is doing a lot, like, I think him and I have the same kind of playstyle, which is where we are very much hyper-aggressive, but because we're so hyper-aggressive, we tend to not close out stocks very well at all.
Yeah, and I feel like, well, he's been a little short on a couple opportunities, but I really feel like it's just been he's been running into Palutena's buttons a little much. He's been running into Nair, he's been running into explosive flame, exactly. And it hasn't allowed him to get those openings he needs. Yeah,
exactly what I was mentioning here. When you play a very hyper-aggressive attitude in Smash, you tend to run into a lot of things if you're not fully aware of it, which is exactly what we're seeing from Frost.
Oh. Close to an SD there, honestly.
Can we see a 3 stock? Potentially.
Maybe, especially if he gets his 2 frame. Oh, just goes for the edge guard instead. Clean stuff from Mage.
Wow. A 3 stock coming out. And Frost is going to have to come up with something very quick because that was a very dominant game 1 in terms of survivability of Mage.
Yeah, and Mage, certainly a good player in his own right, but if he gets the set here, that would definitely be an upset. Frost especially had a strong season last season, so...
Yeah, especially in the month of December. December was a very strong showing for Frost.
But... yeah, we'll go into game 2 here with Mage up. I have never once in my life while commentating seen what stage they picked. I swear.
I believe it was to Kalos.
Was it Kalos?
I believe so.
Okay, that makes sense. Takes platforms away so Palutena can't. Ledge trap gives him more, or so.
Okay, we're going back to Pokemon Stadium too. Alright. Alright, so we're running it back.
I will say I see Frost do this a lot where he'll counter pick to VS2. Even after losing game 1.
Yeah, I think this is Frost's favorite stage just in general, which isn't understandable. I mean, some stages, they might not be the best for you, but if you're comfortable with picking a stage, just pick it. No, unless the matchup is just not good. I mean, as much as comfortability plays a factor, if the matchup is pretty bad on that stage and you know the character's just going to benefit way more than you definitely don't want to pick the stage.
Oh, just as the booyah attempt. Oh man, he got buried like the frame he touched the ground. I hate that.
You thought you barely missed it, but then the very first frame that you land, buried.
Oh, nice shield to the jab, but misses up with the pivot grab.
And wow, now he's just absolutely covered in ink.
Yeah, this is a complete change of pace from the first game where Frost wasn't even able to take a stock. But he's just kind of running offense, keeping Mage at the corner. But now Mage got him at the corner, so finding a way back.
Okay, I like the new approach option that Frost is doing off the ledge. Instead of always doing neutral get up or attack get upping, he's instead doing the reaction of jumping up with the ink gun, and that is not a bad option at all because that will actually keep you in shield for a while.
All right, down throw. Oh, misses the reaction on the DI. Wow, up air will take him right away, catches Mage jumping off the platform, and Frost has his own big lead here.
Yeah, can we see a reverse restock? Right after back-to-back 3-stocks?
Just lose the back air. Yeah, he's being a lot more patient with his defensive options now, I think. He's not running into nearly as many hitboxes as he was game 1. I do like Mage's ledge trapping a lot, though.
Okay, good by Mage to keep his jump, because if you recover as a teleportation character too quickly on some stages, especially like PS2 right here, you will just go bump off the stage and you're not coming back.
All right, Frost was being patient there, but then throws out an option and gets back aired for it.
And that's going to be his first stock gone. And
no, not quite.
Yeah, good match by Mage getting out of there pretty quickly.
A little bit of an aggressive edge guard by Frost. Almost pays the price for it.
Yeah, good thing you're Inkling. Not a very good recovery. And you were at 0%. That guy. Oh, and he's dead.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Just uses the little bit of that hitbox. Get the stage spike.
Yeah, definitely want to use that Inkling, that upbeat boss to really push him out.
But here we go, game 3. That was certainly a change of pace, and Mage taking it to FD.
Okay, I actually don't blame him for this pick. FD is a pretty good stage for Palu in general, but then again, a lot of stages are just good for Palu Center in general.
It's good for Palu? I thought FD wasn't that good for Palu, but I don't main the character or play the character, so I don't know too well.
In terms of this matchup, I would say it's a pretty good pick for her because because a lot of Inkling stuff, they rely on platforming and they try to rely on maneuvering around a lot of your traps, like with Explosive Flame and then Automatical. With this stage, they're forced to basically go through all of your traps and all through your walls at disadvantage. So it makes it a lot easier for Palutator to just to really get that damage that she needs.
Yeah, that makes sense, and especially with the ledge trap when we saw last set, it'll be even harder without a platform to escape to.
Very much so.
Off ledge, yeah. Looking for the down tilt. Frost is mixing up his recovery timing's a lot better than he was game 1. A little bit aggressive on reading that landing.
The up throw, the booyah, not gonna work. And oh no, he gets buried with the forward air, and he's gonna die for it at 112.
Yeah, and he's
got no jump. No jump, and he's dead. Wow,
what an edge guard. He smelled blood, saw he lost the jump, went all in for that one.
He's like, oh, you have no jump? You've chosen death.
All right, and Mage finally takes the stock, but got a lot of work to do to catch up to Frost still.
And now while I say Palutena is a good character in terms of keeping a lead, not so much about getting back a lead. When she is behind, she's not that good at racking up damage very quickly. She can get it over time, but she's not a character that I would say you can depend on getting the comeback faster.
Yeah, she didn't have the strongest strawberry options either. Just a good solid neutral and trapping, but nothing big. All right, both kind of whiffing off into the corner. Frost finally puts Mage back where he wants her. Oh, I like that mix up with the roller, but Mage smartly holding shield.
Okay, and the roller coming out, just teasing Frost, just teasing Mage real quick, like, hey, I still have this option.
Yeah, and Mage is struggling to win the percent battle so far since Mage took the stock. Frost has been ahead, but the back throw, not quite.
Almost though. Next one will do it.
All right, Frost got Mage off stage, looking for a kill here.
Oh, good tech, good rollback, because if he would have just sat there, that is Let's Play would have landed on him.
All right, Mage playing a lot more defensively, but this will be it. And Frost takes it. It's a great turnaround after how bad game 1 looked.
Yeah, he went from getting 3 stock to almost putting double 2 3 stocks.
I think he just added like a slight amount of patience in his approach and a little bit of mix-up in the way he went at Mage, and it just kind of threw off the whole hit you with Nair, hit you with Explosive Flame, put you off stage, you die.
Yeah, for sure. And Inkling is one of those characters that can just go all the way around afterwards. It's like, you got these options, you have this wall, I can just jump over it, or I'm Inkling. I also have a broken dash attack that just pretty much just goes under everything.
Yeah, but Frost will move on to fight Lightning Cam next in winner's quarters. So after this, it looks like we have Little Video versus Doorman.
Okay, so we're gonna see Terry versus Bowser or Meat Gunner?
Maybe. So Video still plays some Belmont, and I think a lot of game 1 depends on who they play. Cause Doorman's Bowser does well against Terry, but Bowser does poorly against Belmonts. Meat Gunner probably does all right versus both.
But I heard something different. I heard Banjo.
I think he was just clicking through. I think because Banjo's right by Terry, so maybe it was Terry.
Probably, yeah. I mean, the only Banjo we have in this region anyway is my brother Lil Pac anyway.
Yeah, I'm just saying Doorman will be very happy if Little Video is playing Terry. I think. Oh. Okay, so we're skipping Little Video versus Doorman.
We're gonna go to Balance versus Jace.
Balance versus Jace, okay. So that's a winner's quarters. No, that's not a winner's quarters.
So we have potentially Wii Fit or Game & Watch versus Zelda or any Fire Emblem character Jace wants.
Yeah, I think Balance has been playing more Wii Fit